In our last episode, we took you deep into the wild heart of Karijini, navigating rugged trails and breathtaking gorges. If you thought the places we visited last week were incredible, just you wait. This episode takes us to some of the other highlights of Karijini and you won't be disappointed. Our first day starts off at the tranquil Fern Pool, followed by the cascading waters of Fortescue Falls. During the walk back to the car, we stumble across an unsigned pool that offers a quick, refreshing swim.
We stop briefly at the information centre, which really we should have done on day one, before we head out to uncover a lesser-known gorge that was perfect for a quiet escape. The next morning we explore the stunning Hammersley Gorge and soak in the famous spa pool. But as it always is for us, the real magic comes from the unexpected. We found something even better waiting for us there. Each month, we donate 10% of our YouTube ad revenue to a charity of our choice, so we truly appreciate your support by watching the ads. If there's a charity that's close to your heart, please drop it in the comments below and we will consider it for future donations. Thank you for being part of our journey and enjoy this week's episode.
Day 2 of Karijini National Park. We are heading out to Fortescue Falls, Fern Pool and Circular Pool. Alan's pretty keen for those ones.
I am. It's pretty much going to be a day of swimming with a few little hikes in between, so should be super good fun. Our free camp is basically about 60 k's away, so we're just doing the drive in now. It's 6:30 in the morning and it is belting down with sun already, so it's going to be a beautiful day, absolutely beautiful.
Today we're probably going to, potentially, if we aren't done after Fortescue Falls and that, we will try and get either Calamina Gorge or Knox done. So we'll see.
Yeah, no, either way it's going to be an absolute cracker of a day. Same as always, the reason we're heading out as early as we are is just to try to get Fern Pool and Fortescue and all that nice and quiet before too many people start rolling in. So we don't have any expectation that we're going to have it to ourselves because there's definitely going to be other people out there at this time. But
considering Dales Gorge campground is out there.
Yeah, and most people can just go straight to it. But we'd rather stay out of the caravan parks and all that sort of stuff and just free camp with nobody around in the peace and quiet. So anyways, we got 49 k's to go and we'll be there. Alrighty, Jess, what do you got planned for us today?
Well, we've just got to Fortescue Falls car park and I think we're planned, so we are here. We're gonna go this way along to Fern Pool first, then come back to Fortescue Falls, and then we're probably gonna take this yellow path back here. Then we'll go to Three Ways Lookout, Circular Pool Lookout, probably double back and then do the rim trail.
Unless I'm mistaken, somewhere around here is a special little swimming hole that we're going to go to as well.
Yes.
It should be good.
Yeah.
But super keen. So I'm just going to swim all day. Benefit is, like we were talking about before, getting early to these places and stuff. There's literally one car in the car park at the moment, so that is fantastic.
Although Dales Gorge is their campground.
Yeah, Dales Gorge campground is like across the road, so I'm sure a few people will probably walk across rather than drive. But I reckon it's going to be quiet and peaceful and beautiful.
Perfect.
That was super close. We almost forgot the noodles.
Yeah, I can't forget the noodles.
Nah, so just ran back to the car and grabbed them.
Yes.
Now we're ready to go.
Now we're ready.
All right, let's go.
They're big. The hike to Fern Pool begins at a lookout, where Fortescue Falls cascades down into the depths of Dales Gorge, offering a breathtaking first glimpse of what awaits us below. From here, the trail leads to a staircase of roughly 100 steps, taking us deeper and deeper into Karijini's ancient landscape. The descent winds through towering red cliffs where each step brings a shift in temperature and atmosphere. As we move down, the air cools, and the distant sound of the falls grows louder, drawing us closer. It's steep and uneven in spots, but the beauty of the gorge walls, dotted with stubborn greenery and the occasional flash of wildlife, makes every step a part of the experience. This descent sets a tone of what's to come. An immersive journey into one of Karijini's most iconic gorges, where adventure and tranquility go hand in hand.
Real short walk down to the bottom, bypassed Fortescue, came straight to Fern Pool. And if you can see it back behind me, at the moment we have this entire place to ourselves. The sun is perfectly shining through. This is just absolutely magical. So we're not going to waste too much time. We're just going to get stripped off and jump straight in for a swim and just enjoy.
We know
this.
There's a few people coming, so
so
we better get going.
This is magical.
Quick, let's go. Quick, stop talking.
Let's go.
Fern Pool is a permanent water source fed by an ancient spring that ensures a constant flow and maintains its levels throughout the year, no matter the season. Fern Pool's cool, clear waters nourish the lush ferns and trees that thrive along its banks, creating a natural sanctuary amidst Karijini's harsh red landscape. A quick swim here feels less like a luxury and more like an essential reward as we soak up the quiet and reflect on the rugged journey that brought us to this serene oasis. Knowing that Fern Pool is not only a place of beauty, but also a reliable refuge from the relentless Pilbara heat makes it all the more special. After our refreshing swim and the invigorating time spent beneath the waterfall, we decided to settle by the water's edge and let nature continue to surprise us. With our feet dangling in the cool, clear waters of Fern Pool, we experienced a delightful sensation as small fish approached, gently nibbling at our toes. This unique interaction adds an unexpected layer of relaxation, making it feel less like a typical swim and more like a natural spa treatment. It's moments like these that remind us of the simple pleasures found in nature and the peaceful beauty of Karijini National Park. Underneath, I can't deal with underneath. I can deal when I can see them.
Fern Pool, freaking awesome, especially at this time of the morning.
Yeah.
Plus, look, we just had it all to ourselves. So
there are a few people that came, but they didn't swim.
They didn't swim or anything like that. And even now, there's only a handful of people there, if that. So definitely do in the morning, first thing. Incredible. Water is beautiful. Jess, I think she absolutely loved the fish swimming around sucking on her toes.
Yuck. That feel.
Alright, so from there we're just going to double back straight down this way to Fortescue Falls and have a little bit of a look around and maybe another bit of a swim. Might have a coffee or something like that, which will be nice.
Yeah.
And just sit down and relax for a little bit.
I think so.
Right, see you
Let's
there.
do it.
From Fern Pool, a short 300-metre walk takes you back to Fortescue Falls along a well-marked trail through Karijini's iconic red rock terrain. Fortescue Falls cascades year-round over layered rock formations into a clear, deep pool that is ideal for a swim. Surrounding the falls is a natural amphitheatre, an excellent spot to pause for coffee and snacks, offering a panoramic view of the Gorges' striking red cliffs and lush greenery. So back there was an absolute cracker spot, Fortescue Falls. Great spot for a coffee and some snacks and just chill out in the sun and relax, listen to the water and the birds. It's a great little, amphitheatre?
Yeah.
Yep, so great spot.
It's just nice with no one there.
Yeah, it was nice and quiet again. Fortescue Falls, good swimming. A little bit colder than Fern Pool, even though it's the same water. I swear it felt colder.
It felt colder. It did.
We're going to go for a hike that leads off the bottom of Fortescue Falls here. I can't remember the name of it.
I can't remember either.
Neither can Jess, which is a strange thing. She always remembers these things. But we're just going to go for a wander through here, and I think it leads us eventually back around to the car. But we'll see what it's all about.
I think it's the Gorge Walk.
Yeah, but we just can't remember what gorge it is. Dales Gorge?
Dales Gorge.
Maybe it's just called Dales Gorge Walk.
Probably.
Don't know. Onwards.
Let's go.
Halfway through Dales Gorge, we find a hidden, unmarked swimming spot, a quiet oasis between Fortescue Falls and Circular Pool. With no signs or crowds, it's the perfect spot to cool off and enjoy the beauty of Karijini in peace. Feeling refreshed from our swim, it was time to hit the trail again, winding through the rugged beauty of Dales Gorge. Hiking here, you're surrounded by ancient landscapes that make you feel like you're in another world. With towering red cliffs and the sound of water nearby, every step reminded us why this place is so special.
Reaching the end of Dales Gorge, you'll find Circular Pool. Unfortunately though, it is closed due to the presence of asbestos and a landslide that occurred a few years ago. As we begin the ascent out of the gorge, each step reveals just how deep we've come, reminding us of the incredible journey that we've had so far. Alrighty, we just finished that climb up out of Dales Gorge walk. Absolutely awesome walk through there, really, really pretty. Lots of scenery, lots of beautiful red rock and dirt and sand and all that sort of stuff. Looked absolutely amazing. Except for that climb out was a doozy.
Sure was.
It was a doozy. Doesn't matter which way you do the walk. Either you go down at Fern Pool and come back, like, yeah. One end's got lots of steps, this end's got that hikey uppy bit. But there's a couple of lookouts around here, so we're just going to have a look at these ones, and then it's about a K walk across the top back to the car park. So nothing too bad, but yeah, it's been a cracker of a morning so far.
It has.
So morning, what's the time?
11 o'clock.
11 o'clock. So we've been out and about for like 4 hours already.
Couple more to go.
A few more to go. It's been good fun.
Yes. Alrighty, so we are here just before the Three Ways lookout. The plan is to get to Circular Pool lookout, and then come back and then head back along the Gorge Rim Trail. Whoop, back to the Fortescue Falls car park. Plan?
Sounds like a plan.
Good, let's do it.
Yeah. After finishing our hike, we returned to the car park and we could see just how busy it had become. When we arrived in the morning, there was only one other car. We know we've said it before, but this is one of the main reasons why we get up early for our adventures. We weren't too sure where we were going to head next, so we decided to stop by the information centre to gather some insights and make a plan for our next adventure.
Just visited the Visitor Information Centre, had a bit of a chat to Selena, and we found out that Calamina Gorge is about 25 kilometres away.
Yep, last 6 kilometres of which is dirt/full drive access or whatever. So we're thinking it's probably going to be a bit quieter than some of the other places. Plus it's 1:45, so we reckon most people have probably shot back to camp or having lunch or something like that. So, yeah.
Or going swimming.
We'll go and swim at Fern Pool and
Fortescue.
So, but apparently there is a little bit of water at the bottom of this Calamina. So
we'll see if we go swimming or not.
Yeah, it's only like a 3 kilometre hike anyway. 1.5k in, 1.5k out. Nice easy one. We'll see what it's like. Safe to say there was a few more cars in the car park than we were expecting.
Yeah.
But,
and the road was pretty awful.
It was corrugated, it was potholed, it was this, that and the other. Nothing like 4-wheel drive, but just high clearance car will get you through, no dramas. We're not really too sure what to expect of this one. We actually thought we'd never been out here before, but we've started it and we do remember being here 2.5 years ago.
Yeah.
But we can't remember the hike or the end of it or anything like that.
Nope, we got no idea.
This one's going to be a surprise for us just as much as you guys.
Yeah.
Oh well, we'll see what it's like.
I love talking on the phone. just can't wait to have you home. Oh, I'm alright for now, but I need you around. Hey, we both know that this is right.
Despite the number of cars in the car park, we barely saw anyone, which allowed us to experience Calamina Gorge in peace. The trail offers a gentle descent leading us along a winding creek surrounded by those iconic red rock walls. As we made our way deeper into the gorge, we found ourselves in a peaceful oasis away from all the crowds. We even went for a quick swim to cool off and really take in the beauty of the place. For anyone looking to escape the busier trails, Calamina Gorge is a must.
I'm gonna love you till the end of time, because a love like ours is hard to find.
We're back in the car, heading back to camp. The walk took us about an hour and a half, maybe closer to 2 hours, to do 3 kilometres. So it was quite a nice walk, and really actually quite nice to do even on a hot afternoon. So, and a cool swim at the end. Now we've just got to get on this grueling 6 kilometre road back to the blacktop, and then we'll head back to camp. We'll keep you updated from there. Bye!
After a full day exploring Karijini's breathtaking gorges and hidden pools, we returned to our beautiful free camp, surrounded by the rugged serenity of this incredible landscape. We'd had all sorts of plans for the evening, but after everything we'd experienced today, we felt it was time to just pause and take it all in. So we kept it simple, built a quiet fire, settled back, and watched as the sun painted the sky in shades of glowing pink and deep oranges. The world around us seemed to slow down, and it was a perfect close to an unforgettable day of adventure. Time to rest and get ready to do it all over again tomorrow. After a great night's sleep, we're feeling refreshed and ready for the day's adventure. The morning light casts long shadows over the rugged terrain, and with each twist and turn, we get closer to the gorge, and our anticipation grows. We set out just after sunrise with 50 kilometres of dirt road between our free camp and our destination, Hammersley Gorge. This drive is as much part of the experience as the destination. Red earth, rocky tracks, and the vast outback landscape stretching endlessly around us.
Good morning.
Morning.
As you can tell by the drive in, we are at the famous Hammersley Gorge, and it is stunning. And of course, we're up early, which means
We've got the place to ourselves.
we do.
For now.
I'm sure there's going to be plenty of people coming in real soon. So, but yeah, no, we're just going to have a look around, go for a swim, see what's what, and yeah, looks absolutely awesome, though.
It does.
Flies are a bit sticky, but that's all right. Anyways, we're going to get into the water, I think.
Let's do it quickly before people come.
Yes. After spending some time in the famous spa pool and taking a dip in the upper pool, the gorge started to fill up with other visitors. But before it got too busy, we took a quiet moment to sit back and soak in everything that Hammersley Gorge has to offer. The colours, the sounds, and that incredible scenery. Then, with our pool noodles in hand, we decided to float downstream. Gliding through the gorge, surrounded by towering rock walls and total tranquility, felt even better than spa pool. It wasn't just more relaxing. There was something about the gentle drift and breathtaking scenery that made this float our favourite part of the day. And maybe, just maybe, our favourite part of Karijini National Park.
No visit to Hammersley Gorge is complete without pausing to admire these ancient rock formations. Formed over 2.5 billion years, the iron-rich layers were shaped by intense heat and pressure deep within the earth. Today, the bands of red, orange, and grey twist and fold across the gorge walls, telling a story of time and transformation that makes Hamersley truly unique.
There you have it, guys. Hammersley Gorge. Absolutely incredible spot. Absolutely love it here.
Yeah.
It is a little bit further out the way compared to some of the other gorges, so obviously, you know, I'm going to take that into consideration. Dirt road out here and all that sort of thing. Definitely rates up there. It's one of my favourites, though.
Yeah.
Not just because of the spa pool at the top, but the bottom pool, the rocks, the little float downstream that we did.
It's peaceful too.
It is.
Well, when there's no one else here,
When
of course.
there's no one else here. There's quite a few people starting to roll in now, as you'd expect. It is almost 11 o'clock, I think, now. So
10 o'clock, almost
10 o'clock,
10.
almost 10 o'clock. So it is starting to pick up and get a little bit busier. Just the rock formations through the walls here, though, is probably one of my favourites out here. It's absolutely unreal.
The colours, the way the rocks have been forced up and then waved down, and yeah.
And obviously different times of the day that you come out here, it all changes around as well. The sun coming through just changes the look of absolutely everything. So the more time you spend out here, the more different it'll look.
Yeah.
Anyways, I think we're actually going to go back up this wonderful staircase to get back out of here, and we're actually going to head back into Tom Price.
Yeah.
We've just got to pick up a few things and restock some diesel and that sort of gear.
Yep.
And then, yeah, we're going back to the van and maybe doing another gorge later. We're not too sure yet.
We'll see.
See
how we feel.
Depends, because I'm pretty happy with this one.
But I still want to do the other one as well, so...
Which means we'll end up doing the other one, of course. Anyways, we'll talk to you guys later.
Bye for now. Well, that was a short day, wasn't it?
Today did not go to plan, although we didn't really have much of a plan.
No, we didn't.
We didn't head out into another gorge or anything like that. We ended up just shooting into Tom Price, grabbing some diesel and some bakery food because I was hungry. Came back out to camp and we decided that...
that was it?
That was it. We didn't really feel like doing another hike or another gorge or anything like that, so we kind of just had a chilled out afternoon. Got the fire going back there at the moment, which is going to be for dinner tonight. Cook up some burgers, I think. We're just going to do some burgers tonight.
And sausages.
Burgers and sausages tonight. Sounds fantastic. But unfortunately we have had a weather report come through. We were going to be staying out here for another night, which is why we weren't too stressed about not doing another hike today.
If not two.
If not two, because we were going to do more tomorrow. But it's, yeah.
The weather's coming in.
Yeah, they reckon we're going to get at least 20 mil of rain tomorrow. So we've decided to...
Hang on. Anywhere between 5 and 20 mils, wasn't it?
Between 5 and 20 mils, yes. So either way, we've decided that we don't want to be out here anymore for that. So we're going to pull the pin tomorrow morning. As
cool as it would be to see some of the gorges fall.
Yeah.
The waterfalls flowing, even. Yeah.
It's just not worth it for the dirt roads and stuff that are out here.
Yeah.
So we will get the caravan all packed up tonight. We'll put the mat away, put the awning away, do all that sort of jazz. But we did still want to just quickly cover off the things that we did love and just didn't quite hit the mark for us in regards to Karijini.
Yep.
I'll start by saying my favourite gorge would have been Hammersley. But I'll touch on something else about that in a minute. I just love the fact that there's the rock formations that are out there, how they've all formed, the fact that you can just float on down the river and head on downstream and just enjoy the beauty through there. It's absolutely magical out there. I really, really enjoyed that. Yeah. What was your favourite gorge?
Dales Gorge. As cliche as it is, I did enjoy the fact that you've got Fern Pool, Fortescue Falls, and then there's also a little pool on the way back.
Yes.
If you take the gorge walk. We tend to do it backwards to what most people do.
Not just these ones, we do it backwards on a lot of the hikes.
But so we did it so that we did Fern Pool first, then Fortescue, then we did the walk through the gorge, up the
big shaly rock climb at the end.
Yes, and then along the rim walk back to the car park, Fortescue Park.
Yeah.
Car park. Most people go the rim walk down the shaly, rocky ledge along the gorge, then finish with the reward of swimming.
Going for a swim, which does make sense because you do the hot, sweaty work first and then you have a beautiful swim afterwards. Then you've still got to go up all those stairs.
Yes.
But because we wanted to have the place to ourselves, or at least as quiet as possible, we started with the swim and then headed around out from there.
Yeah.
So your favourite was Dales Gorge,
I think so,
which is completely understandable. It is beautiful through there.
Yeah.
My next one is going to be in regards to what I personally feel to be a little bit overhyped and a little bit oversold compared to what it delivers. And it's actually still in Hammersley. So Spa Pool up at the top. So you go down all the way down to the bottom of Hammersley, you've got a beautiful swimming area, beautiful gorge to float down, all that sort of gear. You turn right and you head up into what's called the Spa Pool. Everybody knows Karijini for it. It's pictured everywhere. It's all that stuff. Realistically, it's only quite a small area with a little waterfall in the back, And it is pretty, it is beautiful, but I just think that there's so much more out here that Karijini has to offer compared to just that one little,
The pool.
massively photographed and videoed spot. So I just think Hamersley and Karijini has more to offer than that. Did you have anything that was put you on the spot here? I know, because
Not really. I mean, we didn't do Knox.
Yep.
I suppose Joffrey Falls, because it's not falling at all. There's not really any water, so we didn't swim, and we didn't actually do the walk to get to the bottom anyway.
Yeah. Yeah. I suppose that could be one of those earlier in the season, a different time of year, that sort of thing. Like we would love to see some photos and videos of Joffrey flowing. This is our second time out through this way, and even last time we were here, it wasn't.
Yeah.
So yeah, I can understand that.
I suppose that's aside from Sparkle.
So you agree with Sparkle?
I would agree with Sparkle.
Okay. Yeah. No, look, as a whole, we've absolutely loved Karijini, and yes, you can stay out at the Eco Retreat. Yes, you can stay at Dales Gorge. You can stay at all those places in there as well, and that's no dramas if people want to go and stay there. We just personally prefer free camping. I'd rather spend a little bit of extra time going for a drive out to these stunning places early in the morning rather than staying in the campgrounds, the busy, packed out campgrounds.
Yeah.
Things like Hammersley Gorge, for example, even if you are staying in Dales Campground and stuff like that, it's still over an hour to actually get out to it, because you've got to come out around out of the national park, and you actually have to go down this road that we're not far off of anyway.
Yeah.
To be able to get out to Hammersley. So technically we're closer to Hammersley than the other spots.
We're probably about halfway.
Yeah. And the other ones that are in there, okay, you can go to Fortescue and Fern and stuff like that just by walking from the campground. But yeah, we'd rather be out here where it's just peaceful and absolutely nobody else around. That's just us. We just prefer free camping and this sort of thing.
Yeah, pretty much.
We can sit out here, we can have a fire, we can cook some food, we can look at the stars on the other nights. Not tonight though, because she is very, very cloudy at the moment. One last thing that I wanted to touch on. At the start of this video, or it might have even been our last video, I can't quite remember, we said that thing behind us there is old mate Brucey, old mate Mount Bruce back there. Old mate Brucey back there is probably giving it away, but that's not true. That's not Mount Bruce. That's just another big mountain back there.
Well, we're 90% sure that that's not Mount Bruce.
Mount Bruce is actually back behind it in the distance, and we can't see it from here. So anybody that knows this area will know that that could be a little bit misleading, because it's not Mount Bruce and we could potentially be staying in the national park, but we're not. We are outside of the national park boundary. And yeah, that's not Mount Bruce and not old mate Brucey. So that's my bad. I thought it was. I got excited for where it was, and to me it just looked like it, but yeah, unfortunately it wasn't. But I think that's probably about it.
Yeah.
I hope you guys have all enjoyed our Karijini stuff. We've had a cracker of a time out here, and we would definitely stay out here for another night or two. But yeah, tomorrow's raining, the next day's raining, the next day's raining. So even if we were out here, we wouldn't be able to do anything anyway. You're not allowed to go into the gorges if it's raining and all that sort of gear either. So
yeah,
I think that's probably about it. We're just going to watch what we can of this sunset. It's not looking too good at the moment because it's mostly just clouds, but if it is good, you'll see it in a second. Otherwise, we're going to cook up some food, have a bit of a chilled out night.
Pack up.
Yeah, pack everything up, not have a chilled out night.
No.
But if you've been watching and you've made it all the way through to here, we do appreciate it. So please make sure to give the video a like, subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next one.
Bye for now.
No, I'm wrong. Ooh, almost caught that. Almost got it. What was all of that?
I don't like it in my face, I don't know why I went under.
I was wondering why you went under, but I was like, well, that was a good video.
And so I went. Yep.
Now we're heading off on the hike that leads off of the bottom of Fortescue, which is called...
I don't know.
I'm going to pop it up on the screen here for you because I can't remember, and neither can Jess for a change. But we do know that there is another little walky, swimmy hole down here. I'm going to try all of that again.
Yeah.
Walky.
This bit's actually a sacred site too.
Oh.
You're supposed to swim in there naked.
It's a long
We're
way.
on a cliff. And you choose to jump.
She loves me.
Sometimes more than others.
It's only a couple of 100 metres down.
Don't want to. Oh God, took 10. That was a long one. And I zoned out a few times and I worked out I was zoning out and then I realised I was looking at the screen, not at the camera.